Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Teresa. I'm a content creator based right here in Nigeria. And if you love what you see already, consider subscribing to this channel by clicking that subscribe button below. Also, don't forget to turn on post notification because that will notify you whenever I drop new content on this channel. And don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share. So in today's video, we are going to take a look at the best countries to live in Africa according to their love for culture, cost of living, job security, and all around quality of life. So if you are interested in such content, make sure you watch this video till the very end. So there have been many misconceptions and stereotypes about the African continent, the strongest of which portrays African as an underdeveloped village where the only things exotic are its wild animals. Although it is true that Africa is home to the best safaris and game reserves that oversee a multitude of unique animals, it is not the only thing that is present on the continent. In recent years, many people from the diaspora, that is the Americas, Europe, and so on, have come to realize that with 54 countries, Africa is culturally and linguistically diverse. And this diversity means that there is a place for every kind of person to settle on the continent. One major factor influencing people, especially Africans in the diaspora, to move to the continent is the simplicity and affordable quality of life. Based on the opportunities and job security they present, cultural presence, infrastructures, and affordability, we are going to check out the list of the best countries to relocate to in Africa in no particular order. So the first country on our list is Morocco. The Kingdom of Morocco is the westernmost northern African country. Morocco means the Western Kingdom. It has been ranked by the United Nations as one of the best African countries to live in. Almost 37 million people live in this beautiful country, and there is so much to see and love about this country. Historical monuments, beaches, deserts, and amazing climatic conditions. Now let's talk about the qualities of life in Morocco, starting with job security. Its close proximity to the European continent has inspired the country in building a stable economy, fantastic healthcare services, and beautiful infrastructures that have qualified as some of the very best in Africa. Workers in Morocco are also some of the highest paid in Africa, ensuring job security. Also, let's talk about the cultural atmosphere. Moroccans have a strong love for culture and two official languages, Arabic and Amazigh. Other languages spoken in Morocco include English, French, and the most common native dialect, Darija, which is the Moroccan Arabic. Therefore, it is advisable to learn these languages to help you get acquainted with the people, cultures, and lifestyles of Morocco. Thirdly, let's talk about the cost of living. Apartments are well furnished and access to modern amenities like water and Wi-Fi is not a problem. Living a beautiful life in Morocco is affordable and 49% cheaper than the cost of living in the United States. A single person may be looking to spend around $450 to $500 per month depending on location, while a family of four may be looking to spend $1,900 monthly. Morocco has a beautiful environment to offer you. Don't forget to visit the dreamy market in Marrakesh. The second country on our list is Kenya. Forget all you knew about Kenya being solely a wildlife republic or safari destination. There is so much more to this city that thrives in technology, commerce, and tourism. The capital city, Nairobi, is up there with the most urban and technologically developed cities in Africa. Mombasa is another progressive city with numerous infrastructures in place for you and your family. Kenya is filled with tons of activities and sights to see to keep you happy and free from boredom. The safari capital of Africa has world-class wildlife reservation parks, restaurants, mountains to hike, and absolutely beautiful beaches. Now let's talk about job security in Kenya. We have opportunities to work in finance, journalism, tourism, information technology, and tourism abound with top companies in Kenya. Let's talk about the cultural atmosphere. Kenya is culturally rich with over 68 ethnicities. However, the official language is English, while the native dialect spoken by a majority of the population is Swahili. Let's talk about the cost of living in Kenya. A single person estimated monthly costs are around $490 without rent. A family of four estimated monthly cost is $1,755 without rent. Rent in Kenya ranges from $300 to $400 on average for a one-bedroom apartment. Three-bedroom apartments range from $900 to $1,300. The third country on our list is Ghana. Ghana is an already popular option for African Americans. In 2019, Ghana officially became the first African country to welcome all Africans in diaspora back to the continent of Africa as descendants of millions of Africans who were taken into slavery 400 years ago. This has seen a lot of African Americans either migrate permanently or visit frequently to invest in businesses around the country. Ghana is also known as the golden child of West Africa for its gold and stable economy. Ghanaians are vastly educated, peaceful, and hospitable people. Let's talk about the quality of life in Ghana. The African Americans, among many immigrants and expats that have moved into this country, have testified to its peaceful, friendly, and affordable lifestyle. Let's talk about job security in Ghana. Ghana is a hotspot for businesses to thrive. People moving from abroad find it easy to start up businesses due to the low level of bureaucracy involved. Universities in Ghana are some of the best in Africa, attracting students from all around the world and also providing job opportunities for researchers and other academic-minded workers. Let's talk about the cultural atmosphere in Ghana. Ghana is culturally diverse with over 70 ethnic groups shared amongst the 31 million people living in the country. Twi, Ga, and Hausa are among the most widely spoken languages in the country. You find it easier to get acquainted with the people, cultures, and lifestyle of the country if you learn the languages. Now, let's talk about the cost of living in Ghana. The cost of living in Ghana is relatively higher when compared to other African countries, especially in the area of rent. Utilities like Wi-Fi are also expensive as they are not included in your rent money. A single person may be looking to spend $500 monthly, including rent for a one-bedroom apartment. A family of four may spend around $2,000 to $2,200, rent included, for a three-bedroom apartment. Rent in Accra is high and low depending on your location and preferences. The fourth country on our list is Nigeria. Nigeria, the most populous country in Africa, has always been a popular destination on the continent for the migration of people as well as popular brands and companies, and it's easy to see why. Nigeria has a lot of beautiful landscape, natural landmarks, fun destinations, and unexplored cultural history. The climate and culture are very similar to that of Ghana. The country also has a link to the African diaspora. Many of the slaves were taken into captivity from ethnic groups that are in present-day Nigeria. So for some Americans, visiting Nigeria is a way to reconnect with their ancestors that were from there. While insecurity and terrorism has plagued Nigeria in recent years, it is concentrated in just a few towns in northern Nigeria. Places in the south like Akwa Ibom, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Ilorin, Abuja, and Ibadan have remained free of such dangers. If you are looking to start a new life with your own business, Nigeria is open to you. Now let's talk about the quality of life in Nigeria. Nigeria has the largest entertainment, that is film and music industry in Nigeria, and huge investment opportunities abound here. Let's talk about job security in Nigeria. Nigeria's economy has suffered in recent years due to corruption, and this has caused an increase in unemployment among its citizens. However, the country's large population makes it a suitable place for any business idea to thrive. In fact, the gaps neglected by the government have been filled by entrepreneurs. If you are looking to start a new life with your own business, Nigeria has a large customer base available to you. Let's talk about the cultural atmosphere in Nigeria. With over 250 ethnic groups and 300 plus languages, Nigeria is probably the most culturally diverse nation in Africa. However, English is the official language, and the three main ethnic languages spoken are Yoruba in the southwest, Igbo in the southeast, and Hausa in the northern part of Nigeria. There are so many other beautiful cultures to see in Nigeria, each with its own language and way of life. Some of them even have annual festivals that provide you with unforgettable experiences. The Efik and Ibibio people of Calabar host the largest street carnival in Africa. People from all over the world visit Nigeria just for that experience. Now let's talk about cost of living in Nigeria. The cost of living in Nigeria is very hard to determine. It can be incredibly cheap, and it can also be unbearable high depending on the season, status of the unstable economy, and location. The cost of living in Lagos can be higher than in London for you as an expat or new immigrant. The fifth country on our list is South Africa. South Africa is a country that hardly needs any selling. This vastly developed African country speaks for itself. South Africa is well established in the sport industry, film industry, fashion, education, and so much more. Well-known personalities like Elon Musk and Charlize Theron grew up in South Africa. With the most developed infrastructures, best education, and healthcare system on the continent, there is every reason to want to move to South Africa. There are three capitals: Pretoria, Cape Town, and Bloemfontein. That's right, Joburg is not a capital city, and that tells you a lot about South Africa's development. Now, let's talk about the quality of life in South Africa. With lot of things to do, see, and experience, miles of coastline, mountains, cities, and savannas. What's there not to love about South Africa? Let's talk about the job security in Africa. Cape Town is one of the most advanced cities on the entire continent and is a perfect fit for anyone seeking work in media, advertising, and technology. Other popular locations for foreign workers are Jozi, Johannesburg, and Durban. Now, let's talk about the cultural atmosphere in South Africa. South Africans have a strong love for culture and languages. Most South Africans are multilingual, that is, they can speak at least two languages. There are 11 official languages in South Africa. Amazing, right? The most popular ones are English, Zulu, and Xhosa. Now, let's talk about the cost of living in South Africa. Workers in South Africa are highly paid and able to afford the luxuries in the country. A single person may spend around $1,100 monthly, and a family of four may spend close to $3,000 monthly. Rent takes up a huge chunk of the expenses. The sixth country we'll be checking out is Rwanda. Rwanda's fast-growing economy, hospitable people, and developed infrastructures have attracted and continue to attract immigrants from the continent and across the globe. It has been described as the Singapore of Africa by some of its good roads and technological innovations. It continues to magnetically attract investors in the engineering and business sectors. Now, let's talk about quality of life in Rwanda, starting with job security. Rwanda has a population of 12 million people, led by a proactive president. The country has attracted tons of investors and companies, creating a significant number of jobs that are open to immigrants. It is advisable to secure a job first before migrating to Rwanda due to the huge competition for jobs in the country. Now let's talk about the cultural atmosphere. There are three ethnic groups present in Rwanda: the Hutus, the Tutsis, and the Twa. The three official languages of Rwanda are Kinyarwanda, English, and French. Now let's talk about the cost of living in Rwanda. Pollution is hardly a problem in this extremely clean country. They pride themselves on cleanliness, and the rest of the continent knows it. In Rwanda, a single person may be looking to spend $450 monthly without rent. A family of four is estimated to spend around $1,600 per month without rent. Rent price ranges from $100 to $300 for a one-bedroom apartment, depending on your budget and location. For a three-bedroom apartment, price ranges from $400 to $600, also dependent on location. The last but not the least country we'll be checking out in this video is Botswana. Botswana is a small country in the southern part of Africa that goes under many people's radar. However, its 2 million people live a comfortable life in this politically stable country. Thanks to the wealth of diamond found in this country, they have sustained one of the highest economic growth rates in the world since 1966. The first 10 years of education are free in this country, so it presents the right conditions for young families to migrate. English is the official language of Botswana, but their most widely spoken native language is Tswana and Etswana. Now let's talk about the quality of life in Botswana. Botswana is one of the safest countries in Africa with a low crime rate. 70% of Botswana land mass is desert, and it is one of the best wildlife destinations in the world. People enjoy a safari lifestyle in Botswana. It is home to the famous Kalahari Desert and Chobe National Park, which encompasses several exotic animals. The cost of living in Botswana is also affordable: $450 to $500 monthly for a single person, and $1,700 for a family of four. So that brings us to the end of this video. If you find this video helpful and you are yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly do so now by clicking that subscribe button below. Also, don't forget to turn on post notification, because that will notify you whenever I drop a new content on this channel. And don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Till then, stay safe and remain blessed. Bye.